Imagine waking up from a dream so vivid you can still feel the emotions, hear the sounds, or even smell the air around you. You're not alone. Every night, millions of people experience dreams that feel real, yet they vanish like mist by morning. But what are dreams really? Are they random firings of neurons, hidden messages from our subconscious, or something far more profound? For centuries, humans have tried to unlock the mystery of dreams, and science is only beginning to scratch the surface. Dreams have been a source of fascination, fear, and wonder since the dawn of human history. Ancient civilizations saw them as divine messages or omens of the future. Philosophers like Aristotle debated whether they were illusions or glimpses into another realm. Today, scientists use advanced technology to peer into the sleeping brain, revealing that dreams are far from meaningless. They are windows into our minds, revealing fears, desires, and even solutions to problems we didn't know we had. But why do we dream? What purpose do these fleeting visions serve? The answers are as complex as the human brain itself. Let's start with the basics. Dreams mostly occur during a stage of sleep called REM, or rapid eye movement. This is the phase where your eyes dart rapidly beneath your eyelids, your heart rate increases, and your brain becomes hyperactive. In fact, studies show that during REM sleep, brain activity resembles that of when you're awake. This is when most vivid dreams happen, often filled with intense emotions and surreal imagery. But why does the brain go through this elaborate process? One theory suggests that dreams are the brain's way of sorting through the chaos of daily life. Think of your brain as a filing cabinet, constantly storing and organizing information. Every day, you encounter thousands of experiences, emotions, and memories. During sleep, especially REM sleep, the brain appears to replay and rework these experiences. This process might help consolidate memories, making them stronger and more accessible. But here's the twist: dreams often don't just replay events, they twist them, mix them up, and add elements that don't make sense in the waking world. This strange, dream logic might be a way for the brain to simulate different scenarios, test solutions to problems, or process emotions that are too overwhelming to handle while awake. Take the example of someone who's been through a traumatic event, like a car accident. A study from 2010 followed a woman with post-traumatic stress disorder who repeatedly dreamed about the accident. Her dreams were vivid and distressing, replaying the crash over and over again. But after therapy that included analyzing her dreams, she began to see them not as a reliving of the trauma, but as a way for her brain to process and make sense of what had happened. Over time, the frequency of her nightmares decreased, and she reported feeling more in control of her emotions. This suggests that dreams might play a role in healing, helping the brain work through pain and fear in a safe, imaginary space. Another theory is that dreams are the brain's way of solving problems. In 1983, a researcher at Harvard University conducted an experiment that became a landmark in dream studies. He asked participants to work on a complex puzzle they couldn't solve during the day. Later, some of them dreamed about the puzzle. When they woke up, those who had dreamed about it were able to solve the puzzle much faster than those who hadn't. This hinted that dreams might be a kind of mental playground where the brain can experiment with ideas, try out different solutions, and even stumble upon answers that would be impossible to find while awake. But what if dreams are just the brain trying to make sense of random noise? That's the idea behind the activation synthesis hypothesis, which was proposed in the 1970s. According to this theory, dreams are the brain's attempt to interpret random neural activity that occurs during sleep. Imagine your brain is like a radio that picks up static. When you're awake, your brain filters out the static and focuses on meaningful signals. But during sleep, the brain is less able to distinguish between noise and actual information. So it tries to create a narrative out of the static, resulting in a dream. This might explain why dreams can feel so strange, because they're just the brain's best guess at what the random signals might mean. Yet, even this theory doesn't fully explain the emotional depth of dreams. Many people report feeling intense emotions during dreams, from joy to terror. Some scientists believe that dreams help us process emotions by allowing us to re-examine difficult experiences in a safe environment. For instance, if you're dealing with a conflict at work, You might dream about a scenario where you confront the person involved, even if you wouldn't do that in real life. This kind of rehearsal might help you prepare for similar situations or find new ways to handle stress. There's also the question of why some people remember their dreams more than others. Studies show that about 50 to 70% of people remember their dreams upon waking, but this varies widely. Factors like age, sleep quality, and even the use of certain medications can influence dream recall. Interestingly, people who wake up during REM sleep are more likely to remember their dreams than those who wake up during other stages of sleep. This suggests that the brain's ability to recall dreams is closely tied to the depth of REM sleep. But dreams aren't just personal, they're also deeply cultural. Different societies have long interpreted dreams in unique ways. In ancient Egypt, dreams were seen as messages from the gods, and priests were trained to interpret them. In some indigenous cultures, dreams are considered a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. Even today, people around the world use dreams to guide decisions, from choosing a career to predicting the future. This shows that while science may be uncovering the biological mechanisms behind dreams, their meaning is still shaped by the stories, beliefs, and values of the people who experience them. Despite all these theories, one thing is clear: no single explanation can account for the full range of dreams. Some people have recurring dreams that seem to be tied to unresolved emotions or stressors. Others experience nightmares that are linked to trauma or anxiety. And then there are the dreams that feel completely random, with no obvious connection to waking life. This variability suggests that dreams are not a one-size-fits-all phenomenon. They are influenced by a complex interplay of biology, psychology, and culture. So what can we take away from all this? The most important insight is that dreams are not just random noise or unconscious desires, they are a vital part of the human experience. They help us process emotions, solve problems, and even prepare for the future. But they are also deeply personal, shaped by our unique lives, fears, and hopes. While science continues to explore the mysteries of the dreaming brain, one thing is certain: dreams are a reflection of who we are, and they remind us that the human mind is full of wonder, complexity, and possibility. As we sleep each night, our brains embark on a journey through the surreal landscapes of dreams. We meet people we've never met, visit places that don't exist, and face fears we've buried deep. And when we wake up, those dreams fade into the background of our memory, leaving us with questions, insights, or even answers we didn't know we needed. Dreams are a reminder that even in the darkest hours of the night, our minds are still working, still creating, still searching for meaning. And perhaps, in the end, that's the greatest mystery of all, that the brain, in its silent, sleeping state, continues to explore the infinite possibilities of what it means to be human.